Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a mysterious ability to influence others? Welcome to the intriguing world of dark psychology. This is a realm where human interactions take on a deeper, more sinister hue. Dark psychology is all about manipulation, deception, and control. It's the psychological tactics people use to unduly influence and control others. In essence, it's the art of exploiting human psychology to one's advantage. Think of it this way. Dark psychology is like the shadowy side of the moon. It's always there, but only visible under certain conditions. It's a tool used in various aspects of our lives, from politics and business to personal relationships. Yet, as ominous as it sounds, dark psychology isn't inherently evil. It's merely a tool. Like a knife, it can be used to either cook a meal or harm someone. The outcome depends on the wielder's intent. Dark psychology, a fascinating yet eerie concept, is a tool that can be wielded for both good and evil. Now, let's delve deeper into the world of dark psychology and explore its key components. These integral parts are manipulation, deception, persuasion, hypnosis, and human psychology. Together they form the murky yet fascinating tapestry of dark psychology. Let's start with manipulation. This is a tactic used to influence someone's behavior or perception through indirect, deceptive, or underhanded tactics. It's a key component of dark psychology because it leverages power imbalances to control others. Next on our list is deception. Deception is the act of causing someone to believe something that's not true, typically to gain personal advantage. It's a crucial part of dark psychology, as it's often used to create a false sense of reality, allowing the manipulator to control their victim's perceptions and actions. Moving on to persuasion. This is the process of convincing someone to do or believe something. In the context of dark psychology, persuasion often involves exploiting someone's vulnerabilities to sway their thoughts or actions. It's a subtle art, and when used unethically, it can have profound and damaging effects. Then we have hypnosis. While often associated with stage performances, hypnosis can also be a tool for control in dark psychology. It's a method of putting someone into a state of heightened suggestibility, where they're more open to directives and less likely to question them. Lastly, we have human psychology. This is the foundation upon which all other components are built. Understanding human psychology means understanding how people think, how they react to different situations, and what motivates them. This knowledge is often used in dark psychology to exploit and control others. These components do not exist in isolation. They interplay and overlap, creating a complex web that forms the broader concept of dark psychology. Understanding these components isn't just about recognizing the tactics used by manipulators. It's about understanding the human mind and how it can be influenced and controlled. Understanding these components is crucial to comprehending the full scope of dark psychology. Manipulation and deception, two significant aspects of dark psychology, are often used to control people's minds. But how? To understand this, let's first delve into manipulation. It's an art of influencing someone's thoughts, emotions, or actions without them realizing it. A manipulator knows what buttons to push, which emotional chords to strum, to make you dance to their tune. They play on your insecurities, your fears, or your desires, subtly leading you to believe that their ideas are your own. It's like a puppeteer pulling the strings, making the puppet move seamlessly, unaware of the control exerted over it. Now, moving on to deception, it's a crafty tool in the arsenal of dark psychology. Deception is the act of misleading someone by presenting a false reality. It's not merely lying, it's about creating an illusion that masks the truth. Deceivers are like skilled magicians, diverting your attention, making you believe in the magic while the trick happens elsewhere. Manipulation and deception, although distinct, often work together. A master manipulator might use deception to strengthen their influence. They may create a deceptive narrative that appeals to your emotions, making the manipulation more effective. But here's the catch. These tactics aren't just confined to the world of espionage or villainous plots in movies. They are often woven into the fabric of our daily lives. From the advertisements that sway our purchasing decisions to the politicians who spin narratives to gain votes, manipulation and deception are more prevalent than we realize. Yet it's essential to remember the ethical implications of these tactics. While they may be effective, using them to exploit others is morally questionable. It's a fine line between influence and manipulation, truth and deception. Walking that line requires a deep understanding of human psychology and a firm moral compass. So, the next time you feel an uncanny pull towards a decision or a perspective, take a moment. Ask yourself, is it your thought, or are you dancing to someone else's tune? Manipulation and deception are powerful tools when wielded by someone skilled in dark psychology. You might be wondering, do I encounter dark psychology in my daily life? The answer is quite possibly. You see, instances of dark psychology are not always as dramatic as they sound. They can be as subtle as a billboard using specific colors and phrases to manipulate your emotions and buying decisions, or perhaps more insidiously in the realm of politics, where leaders may use fear-based tactics to sway public opinion. Even in personal relationships, someone might employ dark psychology to control or manipulate situations to their advantage. It's not always about ill intent. Sometimes people use these tactics unconsciously, out of habit or learned behavior. The key to protecting yourself lies in awareness. By understanding these tactics, you can spot them, understand their intent, and take steps to avoid being manipulated. While it's unsettling to think about, dark psychology is present in many aspects of our lives. So, we've taken a journey into the shadows of the human mind, where dark psychology resides. This complex realm intertwines manipulation, deception, and an array of other strategies often used to control and influence others. At its core, dark psychology is the deliberate use of psychological tools to exploit, control, or harm others. Its components include Machiavellianism, narcissism, and psychopathy, among others. These traits often fuel the deceptive and manipulative tactics that are so characteristic of dark psychology. We've also seen how dark psychology isn't confined to the pages of psychology books or the halls of academia. It's present in everyday life, from toxic relationships and workplace politics to manipulative advertising and social engineering. The shadows can be daunting, but shining a light on dark psychology equips us with the power to recognize and combat these tactics. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding dark psychology, you can guard against its influence and use your knowledge for good.